If you want to be more productive and profitable in your business and in your life, you need to understand this concept. Men are more productive in a 24-hour period. Women are more productive in a 28-day period. I learned this about 5 years ago. I read the book Do Less by Kate Northrup, and it changed the game for what I do on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. I talk about the RAMP method in my own business. That's my proprietary method: rest, align, master, peak, and creating seasons within your business annually, monthly, weekly, and daily. And this is a key part of that concept where your body needs time to rest. It needs time to get in alignment with your goals and where you're going. It needs time to master different things. And then there's a time for it to be in peak performance. But you cannot expect your body to be in peak performance 24/7, 365. It's not possible. And when you expect your body and your brain to be able to do that, you actually lose the game. Because just like athletes, they can't be at peak performance every single day. They can't be at a competition level and compete every day at a high intensity and expect to be able to maintain that and do really well. Recovery is super important. Look at Tom Brady. It was like one of his key parts of his success was recovery. And when you understand how your body and your physiology naturally functions, it changes how you can show up in your business and actually gives you permission to rest when your body needs to rest. I was just sharing this with some clients yesterday and they were like, yes, this totally makes sense, right? Men are productive in a 24-hour period, meaning they wake up in the morning. They're usually detail oriented. That's when their brains are firing. And then by 2 o'clock, they're done. Their brains are tapped out, right? They can still be social and do things, but that creative, detail oriented energy tends to be gone. Whereas women, this fluctuates on a 28-day cycle because of our hormones. Yes, women still have a 24-hour cycle. Some women are more productive in the mornings. I'm more productive in the afternoons. So understanding your body and how it works is going to be super important. But for a female, when you expect your brain and your body to be able to function at the same level every day, because that's how men function, right? And as a society, men were the ones that worked first, and all of a sudden women entered the workforce and we are expected to perform at the same level, and it's not possible for us. And it leads to burnout and exhaustion because you're working against your body instead of with it. Just like the earth has seasons, right? The winter time is a time for it to rest and lay dormant. And then spring comes and that's time for tilling and planting. And then summertime comes and that's time for growth. And then the fall comes and everything starts to die off and slow down. Your body as a female goes through that same cycle. And when you understand that, it changes the game for your productivity. I know that before I really understood this, I would have days where I was on top of the world and I felt like I could do anything, like content creation was so easy. And then 2 days later, it was just gone. And I thought, what is wrong with me? Did I not sleep well? What did I eat? Like, why is my brain not functioning? And I would be so frustrated thinking there was something wrong with me because I wasn't doing enough, or I wasn't being productive enough, or I wasn't getting done the things that I thought I needed to get done. And when I started to shift and change my productivity and what I expected of my body, I was able to actually hone in and take advantage of the different seasons. So the winter time in life, right, for farming, it has its purpose, and your body has a purpose for that season. Instead of fighting against it, use it to your advantage. Allow your body to rest, to reflect, to figure out what's not going well, what needs to improve. And then as you move into the spring, that's a great time where you feel organized, right? And so understand, I'm not going to go into all the details of this, but just know that understanding your body and where it's at on a daily, weekly, monthly basis will help you, one, to have the permission to rest, and two, to understand when your body's in peak performance so you can schedule around that. I've been doing this for 5 years and now my calendar is in sync with my cycle. Because I've been doing it for so long and I tracked it, I understood I used to schedule like finance Fridays and, Mondays was content creation. And then I would get to Friday to be on my finances and my brain is thinking about all this content. And so then I'm fighting against myself, right? My brain was not in the finance mode, wasn't in organization mode. And so now I have seasons in my month where I'm really good at starting projects, but I don't always have time to finish them. I know in a month or two, I'm going to come back and I'm going to be able to refinish that project. And a part of it, it's this surrender, right? And this trust of this energy is going to come back and I'm going to trust it's going to come back at the time that I need it to, instead of trying to push against it, because that equates to exhaustion and you can only push your body so much so far. I hope this is helpful for you. If you have any questions or you had an aha moment, put it in the comments below and we will talk more. If you're interested in learning more about this or in coaching, I'm going to put a link in the show notes below for you to schedule a complimentary breakthrough session. This is normally a $500 breakthrough session, but I'm offering it to anybody that's listening to this as complimentary. And so I will put that link below. You can use the code SWS and we will identify what's keeping you stuck. If you feel like you have these goals and you're just not reaching them, or you feel like you're exhausted constantly trying to chase your goals and not seeing the results that you want, that's your sign to schedule a breakthrough session. All right. You can grab that in the comments below. If you like this video, like, subscribe, please share, and I'll be back next time.